Oh shoot, which door was it? Was it this one? Oh, what the heck? Let's go! Huh? What's this? Oh my god, are you saying we fought all those guys for nothing? How'd the army find out about this place? That liar! Things weren't supposed to go down like this. Oh, there was a mole, that's right. They brought up that there was like a rat or something. Hey, get your dirty mitts off of me! Hey, what's going on here? Did his scar move eyes?
So those are the ringleaders of the Sky Bandits. I'm surprised they're such a young woman too.
Now how about you shut your yap and start taking some good pictures? What are the chances of getting another scoop like this? How did they get here? Oh! So how about it, Niall? Is this enough to help you write a decent article? You bet it is! I'm really grateful that you took us along. Oh, and would you mind if we took a picture of you while we're at it? What do you think, General Morgan? Do as you'd like. This plan was successful thanks to your genius. In all honesty, this is truly something to boast about. No, this was just the result of the accuracy of the Intelligence Division's analysis. And thanks to the cooperation of those of you standing over there. Yeah, take that, General Morgan.
What do you guys... I mean, how the heck... What's going on exactly?
It's you kids again.
Hey, look! It's Estelle and Joshua.
Bracers! Why are you here?
Just for the record, I'll tell you. We infiltrated this place one step ahead of you. Again. And the entire hideout has been subdued.
We chased the fleeing Sky Bandit leaders up this way. But I never would have guessed that the Royal Army's patrol ships would be waiting.
No!
Oh my gosh. I have this wrist pad on my desk. It's like this cloud wrist pad. The color is peeling off. No! Oh my god, I was fiddling with it. As I was reading, I can feel it. No! I don't want it to peel. Shoot, how do I fix that? There's like a hole in it. Like the silicone color is coming off. No! It's ruining my aesthetic. First my keyboard, now my wrist pad. Oh, fudge. The paint coming off my keyboard, now my wrist pad is coming. No! How do I fix this? Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure that out at some point. Because I don't want to buy a new one. With all due respect, General. You also need a new one like me? Guess no, I've only had this for like 2 years. No! It's not even that old. It was because of them that our military strike saw this level of success. Therefore, shouldn't we in turn recognize their achievements? It's like one of the cloud wrist pads, so it was like a little more pricey than normal because it's all like fancy and stuff. No, but what caused it to peel? That's not even like a section of the wrist pad I normally will put my wrist on. What the heck? It's Richard! Yes, we see him. He seems like a cool guy. I don't know if there is any way to do. Silicone is very hard to repair. I might just acrylic paint over it or something. It's gonna look ugly, but at least to just cover up the white underneath it. Like, just like the holes where the silicone peeled off. Do as you wish. I'll leave the rest up to your discretion. Was actually watching Richard's VA streaming some cold steel. Like, wait, he streams? Wait, what's his name? The Logitech you ordered has a cloud shape one in memory foam. Yo, that's so cute. What color did you order? Pink or white? Very well, General. I don't know which brand mine is. There's a lot of different brands that sell the cloud wrist pad.
That old man's as stubborn as ever.
What? George Pete VL. Okay, I'm gonna have to... I'm probably gonna follow him on like my burner Twitch account, not my current one. He's not a bad person. He just lacks a little flexibility. Or actually, it kind of would have been funny. I wouldn't actually do it, but it would have been funny if he was streaming. I raided into him and he sees that we were playing Trails in the Sky. But I don't think I would actually do that. But the keyboard is white with light pink and light blue RBG and white wrist rest. The keyboard is white with light pink and light blue RGB and white wrist. Oh, cute! Are you gonna buy like custom keycaps for it too? He just went offline? Darn it. We could have raided into him. That aside, where are the other sky bandits and the hostages?
The other lackeys should be just lying all over the place unconscious. And as for the hostages, we have them waiting in the same room they were imprisoned in.
I see. You have done this nation a great service. Please leave the transportation of the hostages and cargo to us. Let's move, Captain Amalthea. Yes, Colonel. Wait for me, Colonel. Now, it is cute enough on its own. I suggest Googling the model to see how it looks right there. Oh, yeah, for sure. I will definitely look at it after the stream. G713. I'll remember that. It's gonna look cute. The Colonel. I'd really like to interview you kids, but this time the Colonel is top priority. If we have another opportunity, I'd appreciate doing one with you too. It's literally us who solved this whole freaking thing. Shouldn't you be interviewing us as top priority?
See you later, Estelle, Joshua.
My. You had your whole shining moment uprooted and stolen just like that. G713 is wired and G7115 is wireless version of the G713. Ooh, I feel like wired and wireless, it's hard to decide between two, because at least with wired you can buy like those cute like coily wired ones, but then also wireless is also just pretty convenient. But unless if like, okay, so like my keyboard at work is the wired one, mostly just because I was like, I don't think I really need a wireless one there because I'm not really going to be moving it. But the ones in my bedrooms are all wireless, and for whenever like I switch them out and stuff. You are Colonel Richard. I'm better than him. I went wired as it was 30 USD cheaper. Oh yeah, and cheaper. That's also fair. $30 is a lot.
Don't let it bother you, Estelle. The Bracer's role has always been that of the unsung hero, so there's no real reason for us to stand out.
That sounds about right, yeah. Copium. Literally copium. They're all taking copium, I swear. Dad always made a point of staying in the background, too. Copium.
Really?
I never noticed. Estelle, there's apparently a lot of things about your dad that you just never noticed in general. I could take my wireless keyboard and mouse to my bed. Exactly! Like laying in bed and controlling everything from your keyboard while you can like look from a look at your monitor from a distance and be all comfortable. That's literally what I do too. Where is Dad? My new keyboard is 200. Holy moly. Damn, that thing better be like, that thing better be paying, or I was gonna say paying your taxes for you, but taxes are much different and apparently easier in Sweden. That thing better be, oh my god, I almost fiddled with the hole on my wrist pad. I'm flipping it over. That thing better be, what's the word? That thing better be like doing your housework for you at that point. Where is Dad now? What is he doing? And why hasn't he tried to contact us?
It looks like there's nothing else left for us to do here. In the meantime, let's get back to Bose and report what happened with the incident.
We have to go all the way back to Bose. I hope it doesn't make me like walk through Nebel Valley. I swear.
We'll try and figure out what to do about your dad after that.
They need to work well for my hands and arms. Oh, that makes sense for the medical reasons.
I really appreciate all your hard work. It appears that my impression about you was right. I knew that you would come through and bring closure to this incident.
Wait, I hope my other quests didn't expire, because I checked them. I was like, I don't think I can do these right now, but let's see.
Yeah, but the army took off with all the glory. So, I don't know if we could exactly say that we solved the case. No, that's not true. If you hadn't been there, I don't know if the army's raid would have been so successful. Backed into a corner as they were, the Sky Bandits may very well have harmed the hostages.
Agreed. Everything worked out because you infiltrated their hideouts and took them out ahead of time. What are your thoughts on Olivier? I think he's pretty chill. As a fighting unit, he's really great. His first impression was not very good, but he's like chilled. Like he's calmed down since then, so I don't think he's that bad. Like ever since joining our party, he hasn't really been that bad. I think it was everything before that. I was like, okay, this dude's a bit much, and he's like comes off as a bit too much, and like I feel like he would make me uncomfortable normally, but he's fine. He's like 50-50 for me right now. He has some aspects that are cool and some that are not. Olivier? Olivier? Oh, it's Olivier? Oh. Why did no one else tell me that until now? You should be proud of what you've done.
You really think so? It's true that the hostages were freed and the Sky Bandits arrested.
I'd say at the end, but I guess I'll just keep saying Olivier then. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep saying Olivier. Unless there's like an official pronunciation. A lot of these games are French. It seems like it. Most of them seem to be French, yeah.
But it's a bit vexing to know that there are still some unanswered questions left.
The men who appeared at the Valeria Lakeshore and the mystifying attitude of the leader of the Sky Bandits. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind this incident that we don't know about. Well, I guess we'll have to leave that part up to the Royal Army to figure out. With all the culprits being detained by them, there's really not much left we can do.
Anyway, we should just be glad that all the hostages came back safe. Thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things are returning to normal here in town. As a token of my thanks, I've added a bit of a bonus to your reward.
Really? Are you okay with that?
Of course I am. I'd like to thank you too, Olivier.
I just hope that my work was worth the price of that Chardonnay.
Yes, in fact, there was a change to spare. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and if anything else comes up, I'd greatly appreciate your help again. Good day.
Wow, nice that someone appreciates us.
I'm sure that if the incident had gone on any longer, it would have caused much more confusion. It's probably only natural that the mayor is as happy as she is.
Now I'm starting to feel all giddy inside. I don't think a bracer could be any more happy than knowing her work helped out a bunch of other people.
If you say so. But I think it's safe to say that you're no longer greenhorns. Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time.
You think so?
At any rate, please accept your assessment and pay for clearing up the incident.
Yay!
Here's the pay the mayor was talking about. It's a very, very nice sum. And this is from me.
Isn't this a recommendation from the Bows branch?
Is it alright to give this to us so soon? Of course! It would be downright rude of me not to recommend you after resolving such a big incident. Please accept it.
Thank you, Legrand.
Work hard so that we don't bring any embarrassment on this recommendation. Great work, you two. I'm sure your father would be extremely pleased if he heard the news.
Sure.
You're probably right. I wonder what on earth Cassius could be doing right now. Not contacting the guild is one thing, but not contacting his family is a completely different matter.
He went to go get milk, guys.
Yeah, it's definitely not like him. After he suddenly disembarked from the airliner in Bose, I wonder where he could have gone.
Oh my god, there's still more talking.
Aren't you that receptionist from the landing port? What's the matter? You see, we recovered some of the cargo sold by the Sky Bandits, and among them of the pieces were a number of parcels addressed to the Bracer Guild. So I'm here to deliver one of them today. I appreciate you doing that. But wait a minute. Why is there something addressed to the branch when the airliner left Bose to begin with? It's actually addressed to the Roman branch. But aren't Cassius Sprite's family members here?
Huh? Did the dad send them something?
Oh, perfect. We contacted the Roland branch and said that you had come here. Here you are. This is the parcel.
Estelle was given both the letter and parcel. This letter? Yep, it's in Dad's handwriting. It's addressed to Joshua and I at the Roland branch, so that's why. Because his letter and gift were on the hijacked airliner.
It seems that if he just scribbled it out before he got off the airliner. I guess Dad did intend on getting in contact with us after all.
Oh.
Well, that's good to hear. So that parcel is from your dad, too. No, this one looks like it was sent to my dad by someone else. Huh? That's odd.
Yeah, the sender hasn't written their name anywhere. Okay, my business here is done, so I'll be on my way. Oh my god, a bug just bit me. My leg is itchy. Oh, and one other thing. Good job at helping arrest those sky bandits. Bracers sure do excellent work. And to think that a clue about your father would be mixed in with the airliner's cargo. Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read his letter if you'd like.
Thanks, Legrand.
Huh. Well then, let's have a look at the content, shall we?
Excuse me, you have no business reading their letter, sir. Do you mind telling me what you're still doing here?
It's just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark the airliner prior to its departure?
Respectfully, Olivier, if this were any normal situation, it would be none of his business.
Were I forced to wait around for an answer, the question would stick in my mind, so I'd never be able to sleep at night.
And you're telling me this because...
Is this cutscene gonna last like another 30 minutes like the last couple times? Oh, how heartless and cruel can you be to a companion who has traveled alongside you? And just who is it you have to thank for being able to infiltrate the Sky Bandit's hideout, I wonder?
Alright already. You can be a rather obnoxious fellow, I hope you know.
I guess we don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the content, we may have to ask you to leave, okay? Huh, of course, I understand.
Alright, let's see what he has to say. I still started by cutting the letter seal.
Dear Estelle and Joshua, I'm sure you're probably about finished with the jobs I left for you, right? I'm also sure there are many things you'll have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. I know you both can succeed.
300-minute cutscene? Oh, hell nah.
Anyway, it turns out that I've had a little trouble with my own work. But unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't accept my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration.
Or expect my return.
I'm really sorry that things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough not to be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I'll leave it up to the both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working and rolling.
Oh yeah, that's true, because we solved the hostage situation. We know the dad is still gone, so that is true. What does our party do after this? Unless they decide they want to keep helping with the investigating case, which that's probably what's going to happen. But technically, they would have no business needing to know any of that.
Well, you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it.
I disagree. When I was 16, life was pretty boring. Nothing really happened. I honestly can't tell you much from what happened when I was 16. I'd say the most interesting years of my life have been when I was in my 20s, that's for sure.
Please give my regards to Scheherazade and Aina. Cassius Bright. That seems like the type of letter your father would write. It touches lightly on things, but it's full of consideration toward the both of you.
Yeah.
It looks that way.
I mean, did your parents allow you to go out and travel the country at 16 years old? Oh, hell nah. I had helicopter parents. I was not allowed to go anywhere other than school and karate when I was in high school. I wasn't even allowed to hang out with friends. Like, I literally went nowhere. That's probably why I don't really remember my teen years much, because all I did was school, karate, and was at home, and that's pretty much. Cassius to be a chill dad, he very much is. He's like, you guys are grown up now, figure it out yourselves, experience the world.
Yep, it's about 2 or 3 months away, which means this would be the perfect time to take a small trip. I really wonder where your father is and what he's up to. Forget about that and let's focus on what's in that package. With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside.
To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself. But we shouldn't be opening things addressed to my dad.
Why don't you think of it this way? It was a package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know.
Oh, he can think of one smart thing, apparently. Sigh, same, yeah. I don't think it's beneficial, personally, to like shelter your kids too much. I do understand wanting to be protective of them, but
Sheltering teenagers too much is it's gonna be hard for kids in their early 20s when they actually have to experience the world. I'll say that. My early 20s were rough. Well, I wouldn't say they were rough. It's just like, it felt like there was things that I should have known at that age that I didn't. Because I was sheltered, if that makes sense. Sadly, I can't just travel Sweden on foot and do side quests for food money. Dude, I wish we could do that.
Don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity.
Actually, though, Olivier does have a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes, it might be worth looking into.
Especially since he's not gonna be gone, or he's gonna be gone for a while.
Okay, let's check it out.
Estelle opened the parcel from the unknown sender. It's a head. Oh. Is that a bomb? Inside was a shiny black hemispherical device. Also enclosed was a single memo with the item.
What's this supposed to be?
It's an ornament, although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says.
I was able to secure the item the aforesaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. Please ask Professor R to do analysis of it when you find an opportunity. K. Ooh, plot twist. What is this?
That's it?
Oh, the music also got dramatic too.
Yep, it looks like the center didn't write anything else.
Shara, do you have any idea who K or Professor R might be?
I hate to say this, but I don't have a clue either.
Fancy stuff.
Your father's probably, pretty well known, so there's a possibility these people could be foreigners too. If this is the only thing we've got to go on, then honestly, I'm about ready to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black orbit anyway?
From the shape alone, it doesn't look like anything intended for general use. Although it feels a little similar to a battle ornament. Even so, it's still quite different. A normal battle ornament has slots in which to install quartz, but this one has none. Maybe this one is an artifact.
An artifact?
Precisely. An artifact is an ornament created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for all ornaments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins, and for the most part, the Septian Church has custody over them. There's a type of antique, so to speak. But this one doesn't appear to be that old. It looks to me like it was made recently. You're right about that. However, this one almost seems like a black market item.
Uh-oh, the dad's in some shady stuff. I'm kind of not surprised, though. Usually people who are well-networked are involved in something shady, one way or another.
Jeez, now look at what's happening because of my good-for-nothing dad. Doesn't he know that we're all worried about him?
Estelle.
Now he's getting some sketchy item from an unknown sender? What in the world has my dad gotten himself into this time?
Estelle. You know, Estelle, I've been thinking. How about we continue our journey?
Huh?
Joshua. That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer.
Yeah, he did say that, but...
We've already managed to get recommendations for Moland and Bose, right? All that's left are Ruan, Zeiss, and Gransol.
We have to go to all three. Let's go.
Only those three. If we do jobs as we travel around in these regions.
I imagine we're gonna be in one more country for chapter 2, and then that's where the second part of the game is, right?
If we do jobs as we travel around to these other regions, we might hear something about where Dad is or what he's doing. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing, considering Dad's skills. And there's also the possibility that he may have even traveled abroad. But I think getting off our own duffs is a lot better than just sitting around and waiting. And we just might be able to find this Professor R too.
Joshua.
What?
You're a genius!
Estelle, what are you talking about?
This is like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or maybe even 10. Sometimes I hate you for being so smart.
So, should I consider that a yes?
Oh, is it ever? Yes, yes, triple yes. Training to be senior bracers as we travel around Liberal. And exposing what no good middle-aged man has been doing in the process?
I think you're somehow missing the point. It looks like she's back to her old self. I guess it's settled then.
Are we leaving? Wait, there's stuff I still want to do in town. Uh-oh.
No, Charizard!
Well, take care. I'm going to head back to Roland now. That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. Are you sure you don't want me to come along?
Give it a rest, Shara. We'll be fine. Well, I guess we'll meet new party members in the next area.
The whole reason we're going on this trip is to become senior bracers. It wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us.
And if you didn't go back, the Roland branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done. Well, if you insist. It's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. And if you run into any trouble, contact the Roland branch. You got it? I'll come running no matter where you are.
Sure. Thanks, Shara. And the same goes for you. Don't get yourself too liquored up. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
All right. I'll watch the number of drinks. Huh. Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Shara.
Oh, he's also staying behind. Yay, we're gonna meet a whole new party member. You know, this is actually kind of interesting. The fact that, like, I think it's pretty interesting that, at least from what it looks like, each region we're gonna get different party members, right? Or at least that's what it looks like it's heading towards. I think that's a pretty cool idea. And not having, like, the same party members throughout the whole game.
And why you headed to Roland? Not to mention with Shara.
That both of them left. Bye! Our two new party members are leaving us.
That's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes here in Bose. And I thought it was about time I turned my attention towards another region. As for Roland's cuisine, I've heard that produce is just to die for, so that's what I'm looking forward to next. That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant and some lovely vegetables or such nonsense. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under the condition that he'll go drinking with me at the bar.
We'll never see him alive again.
Olivier, I really hope you understand what you've promised her. Huh, I could die for the likes of fine women and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany fair Sherazade instead. I think I'll be better off with you a safe distance away from me.
Well, have fun, but I'm warning you. Don't you dare make any trouble in Roland, you hear? And here's another piece of advice. When Shara's at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should beware.
How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estelle? And besides, Ina's coming along too.
Yeah, and she's even worse than you.
The gloves come off, huh? Is that, perchance, what you and Estelle were talking about before? Yes, and Estelle said it best, though. It was nice knowing you. Yes, it was a pleasure. Eh? The Roland bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now.
Olivier getting hospitalized from alcohol poisoning? Poor dude. He definitely will.
Well, Holly boy, looks like it's time for us to leave.
Come on now, we better hurry and get on.
Sure, wait. Can we talk this over? I really appreciate if I had just a little more time to think things through. Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny.
Dragging him by his ear, probably.
See you later, Shara. Give our regards to everyone in Roland.
You have to drink a lot to need to go to the hospital. I think with the pace that Shara has, that's definitely possible for someone who's not experienced as much like Olivier.
Have a wonderful trip, you two.
Shara, definitely possible. Exactly. "30-minute cutscene, just about." Chapter 1 end. Woo! Disappearance of the Lind. Okay, we'll save there. I bet my side quests are probably expired somehow, which is weird. Or I hope not. Should I just end it right here? Is there gonna be more talking after this? I know someone who drank 15 shots that rode a motorcycle. Yo, that's dangerous.
And that's about the gist of the Sky Bandit incidents that occurred in Northern Liberal.
A narrator?
And to think that the bankrupt Capua family drifted all the way down here. You might be contacted by Liberal regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit.
Who's he talking to?
Yeah, turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the end. It seems like something else must have come up.
Maybe try to get to the place and see if your quest expired or not? Right.
Also, the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here.
Who's narrating? No, I have to talk more. I need to go to bed soon.
No, it's not like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch.
Is he on the phone? They have phones in this world?
The food's great, and there are babes everywhere. That is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up permanent residence here while I'm at it. Alright, there's no need to throw fits. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, my dear friend. Haha, I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. A portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Shira. And the fact that you're carrying around an ornament that even the Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create, well, how about you tell me who you really are?
I knew it. I knew he was some sort of important figure that he's kind of covering up.
Come on, Shara. Don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Olivier Lenheim, an wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore. But if you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something.
Ew.
A little pillow talk, perhaps.
Is he royalty? That'd be so funny if he's royalty.
How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax?
Damn!
Your cheap antics don't fool me, Olivier. Or should I call you Mr. Erebonian Operative? Looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show.
These two. They're a good banter.
So I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. So back to the subject at hand. Why don't you start talking? Who are you and what are you doing in Liberal? For that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points.
That was scary. Why did you do that?
Someone just like,
threw like a bag of snacks underneath my door and it made like a really creepy sound and I was like, what? I didn't even hear someone outside my door either. And I was like, what was that sound? So now there's just like a bag of snacks on my floor now. I'll pick it up after stream.
I'm not play acting or anything. That's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. So do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it?
Someone wants you well fed? I had dinner earlier. Oh, you know what? I think they went out earlier. They only came home just now, which is like, it's super late. So I think maybe they just picked up some snacks from wherever they were and they're just sharing it with everyone.
And after that, being taken to the Haken Gate so you could gather information was all part of the plan? And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so. I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that the device is not an ornament. It is an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off any orbital communication system, and its transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no worry about them being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact, like one of the sacred relics the Septian Church had stewardship over. Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. Oh, no, Shara. You should never try to pry into the secrets of a mysterious beauty all at once. How'd you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Shara, I don't see any humor in those eyes. Well, jokes aside.
Oh, I can start to feel the voice giving out. It's getting there.
You really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you have already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire. But I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone? Yes, someone you know all too well.
Oh, he also came here to see Cassius?
The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist by the royal army. The bracer with the special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the whole of the entire continent.
4 people? Are we gonna meet the other 3? The lore be going deep in this game. I like it.
The divine blade Cassius Bright is the one I seek.
Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Huh. Oh, gosh.
Let's see. If we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Ruan region. I wonder which route we should take to get there.
About that. So you're really not planning on using an airliner? I think it's going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot.
You remember what Shura said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that?
Well, I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. We could save the money it would cost to use an airliner.
Great idea. We could use the money we saved to go shopping at the Bose Market. After all, we didn't have the time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Bandit mess. And then we could leave after that. So, what do you think?
I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Ruan region, we'll need to go through the—
Wait! Do Charizard and Olivier, do they have my quartz? Does that get put back in my inventory, or do they just have it now? No!
Once you're done shopping, we should leave through the West Gate.
Okay, the West Gate, right?
Okay, let's check the guild and see if my quest expired. I feel like they normally would have, but when I was looking at the quests... Oh no, okay. It's just this one that I have to go back and reload, but this one's good. The stolen ring. I don't remember if I picked this up anywhere. I'm gonna have to find it. Okay, good, but we still have that one. This one I will reload, and by the next stream, hopefully, I should have that as reported. But yay! Woo! That was fun. I liked that chapter a lot. That chapter is really good. I like how they're kind of setting things up. It feels very natural and progressive. I kind of miss this style of storytelling in games. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like, I don't know how to describe it. But there's like a charm to this storytelling that I feel I've wanted to see in a game in the JRPGs I've played for a while, and I'm glad that even if it's an older game, I'm finally seeing something like this. Like, this definitely feels like a game I probably would have been nostalgic over if I played it when I was younger. Like, okay, is it weird? This game makes me feel nostalgic even though I've never played it. Is that weird? Is that weird to think of? They automatically leave all their quartz accessories. Oh, thank fudge. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I have them all. Okay, yeah. So, some games are just like that. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So for Wednesday, I'm gonna reload my past save file. I'm gonna get that one quest that I missed. I'm gonna do that. And then I'll probably like do all the shopping, maybe off stream, like buying items and equipment and whatnot. And then we'll probably do the next stream with trying to figure out this stolen ring quest. And then we'll move on to Ruan, which will be super fun. So yay!